Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Now today what we're going to be looking at is a brand new product in our ZP range. Now our ZP range is our pro audio, street bass, competition style audio, and for those that really want to make some noise. So what we're looking at here is our ZP12, which is available in dual 2 ohm and dual 4 ohm configurations of the voice coil. So let's have a look at the woofer itself. Designed for street bass and essentially music, as opposed to directly for SPL, this woofer is great for those that really want to have a big thump in their trunk. So what we have here is, let's look at the component parts. So we have a foam surround. Now this foam surround is a tall but slightly wide foam surround. So the idea behind this is, rather than go for a really fat wide surround, which is great for long excursion and low bass but not so good on the high bass, we went for one that sits in between. So there's a lot of height to the actual foam surround, slightly less on the width, which is great for music and great for SPL levels. So it's a great mid-range in terms of very musical, not too one way, not too the other. Now, what we also have to pair this up with is our brand new Phoenix Gold tooled dust cap, and this is nice and flat to allow more cone area. And then what we also have is our non-pressed paper cone. What this delivers is greater damping factor, and it's really, really strong. And that's then stitched to the surround, double stitched, in order to be super secure on the woofer, really strong, and very, very great for delivering strong bass. So I'm going to turn it on its side and show you guys the soft parts and some of the structure of the woofer. So when we look at the woofer itself, we have a cast aluminium basket. So what the cast aluminium basket does is it means it's very, very rigid and strong. So as opposed to a steel basket where you will get some vibrations through it, you won't get any of that through the cast aluminium basket. Very strong, very rigid in order to be able to handle the power that's delivered into this woofer. Now these woofers are 1500 watts RMS and 3000 watts max on both the dual 2 ohm and 4 ohm model. So let's talk a bit about the soft parts. Now the soft parts are the parts of the woofer which essentially are the moving parts. So we've spoke about the surround and the cone. Now the next part is called the spider. The spider is the part here which is known as the suspension. So this is a triple layer polycotton spider configuration. So essentially 3 layers of the spider, which is the suspension which allows the woofer to move up and down. And that there is paired with what we call woven tinsel leads. So I'll try to turn this so you can see. So woven through the spiders are the tinsel leads, and the tinsel leads are what deliver the power from the amplifier to the voice coil. Now they're then paired directly onto what we call direct leads. So sometimes you'll see push terminals here or spade terminals. The disadvantage of that is there'll be a buildup of resistance in the terminal. So you get essentially going from cable to terminal, from terminal to cable. So there's multiple connections. Using direct leads means you don't have that resistance on that terminal. So it's better for the power for the woofer. And that there is how you connect the amplifier to the voice coil. Now the voice coil, which is hidden deep down in here, is a 3-inch OFC voice coil, OFC being oxygen-free copper. So it's great for absorbing the heat, but also delivering the power that's coming from the amplifier to move the woofer. And it's got a 75mm winding height, which is great for long throw excursion. And then what we can see here is we have a large magnet attached to the back, which is what obviously helps generate the force on the voice coil. Now this is a double stacked 195 ounce magnet on here. So it's a very, very big, very powerful magnet. And if we just flip this on its end, what we can see is, one, the size of the magnet in comparison to my hand. Also, we have what we call a bumped T-yoke. So I don't know if you can see that here. If we just turn it, you can see that the T-yoke is actually bumped. Now what that allows us to do is add extra excursion to the woofer, because there's more space in the bottom for the actual voice coil to move. We also have a large vent in the back of the pole piece in order to give some cooling to the voice coil, but we also have venting holes around the edge. So that there is our ZP series 12-inch subwoofer, ZP12D4, ZP12D2, 2 models available now in the Phoenix Gold ZP series.